still a beautiful day. Welcome to God's Day. I am your host as usual, Lady Aunqunic Collins. How are y'all this beautiful Tuesday? Hey, Lau, how are you, God's Day? This beautiful Tuesday. I know it's raining or kind of dreary or whatever. Hey, Lynn, God's Day. Outside, but it don't even matter. It's still beautiful outside because you woke up. Thanking the Lord for waking us up this morning, starting us on our way, giving us all the activities of our limbs, showing us a brand new day that he didn't have to do it, but I'm glad that he did, that we're on top of the ground and not under it. I'm grateful for that. But just being grateful for, hey, how are you? It's Wednesday. What I say, Tuesday? I'm tired, okay? I told my husband this morning, I am tired. Thank you. It's Wednesday. Wonderful Wednesday. So please, X that out. Excuse me. I already been trying to get some stuff done, and yeah, today has been one of those days. Look at God. It's Wednesday. Thank y'all for telling me it's Wednesday. Hey, God's Day to those that just joined on. I probably didn't say your name or see your name, but God's Day on this wonderful Wednesday. I got it right now. I'm not going nowhere, but just going down the street to get me something to eat. That's it. And go back to the house to finish working. I couldn't wait. I didn't want to wait too long today. So I left to go and get me something to eat for a few minutes and head on back. But talk to y'all in the midst of it, in the meantime, in between time. I pray that y'all day is going well, that everything is going great for you. You're having an amazing week. Don't forget tonight, 7 o'clock p.m., we will be doing our Bible study on Facebook Live, Bishop Collins, the New Freedom Chapel Missionary Baptist Church. So tune in tonight at 7 o'clock and be a part of the Bible study. Ask your questions. You got something you want to talk about? You got some questions you need to have answered? I hope I did that right. I probably did. And I'm finna sing, but I probably did. I'm talking to myself out loud, y'all. But tune in tonight at 7 o'clock because I would love for you all to be a part of the Bible study that we have. And we would love for you to be tuning in to that. I need to check something really quick. I don't pull it up here. But how is y'all day going so far? How is things going for you? How is life treating you right now? I told you I'm just trying to stay sane and maintain, trying to, keep everything floating and everything going really good. Hold on, y'all, because I knew I was going to do that. God. Anyway, it is what it is. I got to keep on going. But I pray that everybody is doing good and everything is going wonderful. I thank you all. I will say it again. I thank you all for tuning in with me every time I go live and supporting God's Day and all the adventures and stuff that we deal with and what we go through. Miss Stacy, listen, God's Day, how are you? But I appreciate y'all for tuning in with me and, on this journey that I'm on, that I'm doing. And hopefully y'all stay with me and keep on holding on. I got some more stuff I'm still working on. I'm telling y'all, when you're doing stuff alone, by yourself, and you're trying to get some things done, it's kind of tedious because you we're doing a lot of stuff. Even though I'm working from home, I still have a lot of stuff that I still have to do. So the greater thing is not getting up and having to go and be in traffic and all that other kind of stuff. But you still got work. And when it's work, it's work. What's up, sis? Love you, girl. Can't wait till this is over. I'm coming over to preach. You know what? You sure are. Yes, you are. And I got something just in mind. So, yes, ma'am. You sure are. I can't either because I like the work from home situation, but I don't want to be kind of like stop from doing a whole lot of other stuff. I was telling y'all, I know for those that didn't listen to the live yesterday, I really think they talking about hey, how are you guys say? They're talking about opening up the city or open up certain parts or open up the state here and there. I know Georgia. And I just feel like, my personal opinion, that it's too early, and people don't believe that, or they don't agree with it, and they not understanding, because you sitting behind the desk and you making decisions from behind the desk. Get out there and see what these people are going through. These nurses and the people that are on the front line, the doctors, the people that have to go in and be involved, the people that have to clean up the mess inside of the hospital, all of that kind of stuff. What you open it up for? You just sitting behind the desk and you making decisions like that. You're not out there. That's just like people. No, I ain't gonna talk about that. I ain't gonna say that one. But that's I don't get it. You just make a decision from behind the desk and you're saying, oh, let's go open up for money. Is this for money? Because the same week, in the same couple of weeks, they sending out these checks to everybody. They opening up nail salons and they're opening up tattoo places and hair places. Why are you opening that up? And people are still out here. See, the numbers are not down enough for you to say, okay, if you saying, okay, we down to 50 in the whole state of Texas, we down to 50. Okay, I get you. You can contain them 50. All right, they spread abroad through different, you can contain them 50. But if you still got 1,500 people that are still in the numbers, I'm not talking about nobody passing away. I'm not talking about that part. I'm talking about the people that are still being tested positive for this virus. Why would you open up the city? Where does that make sense at? Why? Because y'all looking for money. You want people. You can still spend that money, put it in your account, and say, "Hey, niece, how are you guys today?" You can still put it in your account and save it and pay bills from that way. Why do you need to be physically out and about and going through regular life, and you're not understanding the point of it all? I'm just saying. I know yesterday I was like, going to church and. That was not about actually going to church. That was about how they have put down or limiting us. I don't know who that is. They're limiting us for church, but you're not limiting how many people is going in and out these stores. And they're touching everything. The stuff that the workers are putting on the shelf, we're touching with gloves, without gloves. And we still put it in our car. We still touching our steering wheel. We still touching the grill shaft. We still touching the door handle. All of that stuff is cross-contamination. So, do you have it under control? I think not. But that's just my personal opinion. I think not. Because guess what? As soon as you do this, I told y'all about, my friend of mine told me about South Dakota. They had 100 and some cases. They opened up the city. They had 988, I think. Where does that make sense at? You don't have it contained. You do not have it to where you can say, let's open up nail shops. I mean, bad as I want to go, because this orange color is about on my nerves, okay? She is on my nerves, and I'm sick of her. So, with that being said, though, I'm not in a hurry to get there. I would love for it to, but if it's going to affect other people and their livelihoods and that what's going on with them and their families and stuff, it's not that important. That can wait. You see, I don't tie it down, but Miss Tracy, God's day. Listen, you see, I'm tied down by her here and there because I'm trying to make a decision on what I want to do. I got two options, and I'm trying to see which one I want to get involved in right now. I'm kind of torn. But until then, you may see something every now and again. You just be like, oh, okay, well, it is what it is. But my point of it is that I think while we're sitting up here, people that are making decisions from behind a desk and they're not out there on the front line and they're not paying attention to what these nurses and doctors are going through, and they have to go home to their families after dealing with somebody that may have coughed in their face, in their space, may have sneezed or whatever, and it got on there, especially if they have something, open or whatever. You don't know. But you just saying, oh, because I want them checks that I don't send out to everybody, and I don't care who like it or what for. But you sitting behind a desk, you protecting yourself, but you're letting people go out into this city or into the state, and they doing something in and everything. And you don't know what's happening. You don't know what's going on because you're sitting behind the desk and you making decisions off of what other people are telling you. Are you out there? Are you the one out there making sure these people are safe? Or they're taking, you're not doing that. You're not seeing the patients when they go into the hospital, and the nurses have to take care of them. The lady that I seen a video of her, she was saying, I have to get out my clothes at the door before I come in. Dr. Jackie, she ain't no nurse, she a doctor. In Georgia, she was saying, I have to get undressed in my garage, and I have to get go in the house, because I don't know which one of my patients. I see so many patients a day. I don't know where they been or what they have touched or what they have been, but I still have to see them. And I have to go through life. So I have to get undressed in my garage and then go in the house and take care of myself and then come back, wash those same clothes that I had on right then and there in order for me to not spread this and for me to still be an essential worker. Because if I'm sick and down and out, how am I going to be helpful to my patients? I'm not. You're not going to be helpful to them. So while they're talking about, well, we're going to open up this and open up that, does that make sense? It don't make sense to me. So I'm just saying, this is just my personal opinion, y'all, how I feel about what's been happening, what's been going on. And it's crazy because you don't even think about it. You just like, they were so, and you started saying, stay home, stay home, stay home. But at the same time, you're still saying, well, we're going to open this up in the same sentence. And then the Georgia thing, the stay at home is not going to be removed till after they open up restaurants and diners and tattoo places and nail shops and stuff. Then you're going to remove the stay at home order after the fact. Like, we're not paying attention to that. Like, this is like where it still don't make sense to me. And maybe it's not for me to understand, but us, as because we're so used to life just being the way that we want it. We want to be, you know, we want to be out and doing our normal stuff. But the normal, it don't make sense to have a check that they send you and you can't spend it because you're in the hospital or because you're sick or because you have symptoms or because you just don't have, you can't get out. It's confusing to me. Like, maybe it's just me, but I just feel like, how are you guys today? How are you, Lady Johnson? How are you? Sorry, y'all, I'm loud. It's not going to be safe. Even if they say in Dallas, oh, we're going to open this up, I'm still going to be like, yep. Because somebody on my team asked my supervisor the other day, well, did they say when we can come back to work? And I'm like, why would you be asking that? Like, stop talking. Like, don't even ask that. Because who asked you to ask that about us coming back? We good. Like, I appreciate that I don't have to get up and do all this extra stuff that I normally do in the mornings. Like, listen, I don't have to get completely dressed and drive so, you know, a certain amount of place you get to. It don't have to be all that. My thing is because now everything is, you can go, but you got to wear a mask. And, yeah, I got one over here. You can go, but you got to wear a mask. And when you wear your mask, if you don't, then you can get fined. And if you do, then, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot. You're just like, ooh, and then, you know, you got people that's giving you misinformation, like they're a part of the board or something. You just like, you're not a part of nothing. Like, stop telling people that they can't do that. Y'all can't have that many people in the church. You can't have that many folks in the church. And you just like, well, you got your own. Like, mind your own. And let, you know, we aware of that. And we keep it at that. But the point of it is, it's just like, we so quick to point fingers at how the church is doing wrong, but we're not looking at how the government or how the people on the outside is doing the same thing. Like, I can go in Walmart and you're not telling me, okay, we already got 50 people in here, so I can't let you in. You just let me walk in, but I got to walk through a certain door. We still touching the same stuff. What if they change their mind? They don't cough. They change their mind. They put it back on the shelf. And somebody went behind them and picked up that cough item and picked it up and took it home. Where is the sense? That's all I'm saying. Where is this making sense? Making sense. I'm not saying that we can't, you know, like be, I don't know what I was thinking behind you. Where it doesn't, that to me, it's just a lot to me. It's a lot. Hey, how are you guys today? It's a lot to me, and I'm not seeing where it makes sense and where we have to keep. They give you the checks, they give you the money, and then the same week or the next week you can spend the money because you can go get your nails done because of the economy. Is it really worth the money? Is your life and your health, is it really worth the money to keeping the doors, to open up doors of places you said you can't go in, that you want to find the people and y'all wanted to do all this other kind of stuff to the people? Is it really worth that? Is that really worth going through because you want the same money that you're going to get back anyway when we file our taxes next year? You're still going to get your money back. But is it really worth all of that for people to get out there and then us as, because we love to go to the nail shop. I told you I love going to the nail shop. I love going to the beauty supply, all that kind of stuff. I appreciate that. And those that are open to help me get the few things that I need, I appreciate that. And you doing a curbside service, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. But when you are doing all this other stuff to where it just don't make sense, I'm baffled by it, because you're telling me, okay, I'm gonna send you this money. Now you can go to the nail shop tomorrow and you can spend as much as you want, because you just want y'all don't want the economy to crash. You don't want it to go down. I know stock went down and all that kind of stuff. I know that it did. I understand that, but is this the way? Because if the people are deceased, they're not moving, or they're not able to pay anything, are you still getting the money? Like, where? I'm just confused. And again, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's something I just don't see as something that we can, and I'm just talking about especially our community, because we're so stuck on getting what we want. But we get our nails done or our hair done or whatever. Where we going? Back at the house? Like, where you go? Who finna see it? You finna take 1 million pictures and post them on social media so everybody can see, girl, look what that's fine. If that's what you want to do. But is it safe enough for you to do that? There's so many different things that we can do. You know, now folks that been doing hair from the house finna start, you know, doing whatever they got to do, or you finna start learning how to do your own or whatever. But to me, I'm just trying to figure out where is the sense being made, because a lot of times we don't look at that. We just like, girl, they doing this, girl, they doing that. But why is it so exciting? And then you have to think about the people that work at those particular establishments. They have to go home after they don't came in contact with you, where you don't been somewhere everywhere, and they don't came in contact with you. I'm just saying. I know it seems like, you know, yesterday you was talking about this. I'm just saying where I just don't see where the sense is being made. Like, it's really not, hey lady, how are you? Oh, I forgot to send you that dinner. Okay, I'm gonna send it when I get off here. I forgot. Sorry, I got you. But I'm trying to figure out where is the sense being made at when we making these type of decisions. It's not fair. And again, you got people that's making decisions that's not even on the front line. I appreciate those that are getting up and going to work every day, essential workers, going to work every day, making sure the world have what they need, from beginning to end. Even those that have to clean in the hospitals and these doctors' offices, and because you come into contact with so much different stuff too. And I just want to make sure, you know, I'm saying thank you for doing that, because a whole lot of us could be when this first happened, the tissue shortage that came around and all of that. I still haven't figured. I still don't understand why did tissue become a big deal. I don't understand. Why did the tissue become a big deal? But I guess that it did. It didn't make sense. It's just like, okay, so out of all the items in the whole entire world, tissue and paper towel, pretty much tissue was a big problem to where people couldn't function unless they had all of it. Cleaning products, you ain't been cleaning up. And you just, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Y'all think about stuff, and I'm that person that be like, that don't make sense though. That don't make sense. And me and my husband will sit and we'll talk about stuff, and I'll be like, but where does that make sense at? And he'll be like, it don't. Because his thing is, we wear the gloves, we go out, especially those that are in the food industry, you're making food, you're taking money with the same gloves as you're making the food with, or you're issuing out, you handing the food out, you're giving change back, or you're giving somebody's card back with the same gloves. Like, where is this making sense at with the same gloves? But they wrong? Well, at least they got on gloves, but why would they have on gloves? They might well just use their hands, because they're touching everything. Switch out your gloves, wash your hands, switch out your gloves. But it don't make sense if you're going to keep wearing the same gloves. I told you I went to the spot the other day, and the girl took my money. She had somebody hand receipt. It was a whole lot going on, and I know she didn't go in and switch out the gloves on her way back, because she was I was like, she came in and out too quick, so ain't no switching of the gloves. And then you got on a mask, and it's just a whole lot of other stuff. I didn't, mean to go down that road today. No sense at all. Like, for real. Hey, Rhonda, I didn't even see you. I'm sorry. Hey, guys, y'all. Yes, I'm not understanding where does that make sense. And then you're saying we're going to open up the city. And Georgia is a big state. So if you have and I'm saying a big state as far as there's a lot of people there, because everybody be like, I'm from ATL, I did, they do all this other whatever. But while you're there, does it make sense? Because some people were saying, I don't care if he do authorize us to open up our barbershop, our beauty shop. I'm not doing that because it's still not safe. Again, if you have your numbers down to like 50 people and they just across the city and they in different hospitals, okay, you gotta contain now, because they all quarantined, they all in the hospital, they all being taken care of. You got 50 people. But when you got 1,500, 1,800, 2,000 people that are still being tested, I think my husband was reading something on Facebook. I think New York, I want to say they end up getting 600 and something cases within 24 hours. They got new cases within 24 hours, and we talking about opening up what? For what? I told you I'm so sick of these orange nails. I don't know what to do, but I'll chance it. I'll just keep them up, because I don't want it to be hindrance to me, my family, or to the nail shop people, because, I like them people. I like where I go. A couple of places I go, I love them. So I don't want to, and then the people that's in there with me, like, it's a lot. But, hey, it is what it is. I mean, we do still have service on Sunday, but we keep it at a limit. We get in, we try to do it within an hour or so, and we going on about our business. We don't, try to linger and hinder and, do everything that we normally do on a Sunday morning, because you still want to, be precautious of everything else. But when it came down to when they first started talking about different places that can and can't have church, or can and can't do this, you didn't limit anything that was gonna satisfy the economy. You didn't really limit them to, hey, only let 50 people in your store, only let 10 people in your store, but you limit the church to 10 people. And that's where I found, okay, because it's a whole car right here. That's where I found that to be an issue or whatever. If we're gonna limit something that's limited across the board, don't just limit it just this one thing. Oh, y'all can go, but you can't have no more than this. And you just like, man, but y'all ain't limiting these stores because it's benefiting your pockets. It's benefiting you. You getting something out of it. So why would you not let that child? Okay, so that is what it is. But how are y'all on this wonderful Wednesday? I got on here, so if y'all go back and listen to the beginning of this video, I did say today was Tuesday. I apologize, because I really thought, listen, when you don't have to get up and go to work and remember all the dates and all that kind of stuff while you're working, then yeah, you'll end up forgetting. And I'm at that point now, just be like, what's today? What day are we on? Because sometimes every day kind of feel like a Saturday or a Friday or something. You just be like, what is today? So, happy Merry Wednesday. And folks be like, why do you say Merry? Why not? Why you can't say Merry? Happy and Merry, ain't they being the same thing? You wishing happiness, Merry? Okay. I ain't gonna even go down that road either. I was trying to hear him get on here. I didn't even get a chance to put my thing up here for this. But y'all don't forget about the podcast. The link is on my God's Day page. Go to that link, click on that link, like, share, and follow. It has all the podcast information on there. Please do so. Download the episodes. Listen to it at your own free time. I do have more episodes I need to upload, but go on there and listen to the ones that are there already. Okay? And enjoy yourself. Let me know what you think about the podcast. What can I do better? How can I change some things up? You want to be a guest on the podcast? Email me, godsday81@gmail.com. Again, it's godsday81@gmail.com. godsday81@gmail.com. Let me know you want to be a guest. Tell me what you want to talk about. Let's put it out there. Let's talk about it. Let's let the world know what's being said, what's being done, all those kind of things. And make sure we spreading the word about whatever you want to talk about. You too, First Lady. I'm just not reading this. I'm sorry. I don't stop up here. Yes, I agree. The Lord has not, Miss Tracy said the Lord has not released us at this time. He has not. I'm telling you, because I will say this, and I'm not sure if I had, hey lady, how are you guys say? I will say this, because a lot of people don't even believe this to be true. Everybody talking about, I can't wait till this be over. We gonna turn up. Have you learned why we in this predicament now? Because ain't nobody been paying attention to the Lord at all. Everybody out here doing their own thing. And we haven't stopped and just took in what the Lord is trying to get us to take in. We have not done that as of yet. As much as we should. As much as we should, we have not done that as of yet. And the reason why we haven't, because we're so eager to get back to the normal life. And we don't see that we're missing out on so many other things, because we have not learned that he's trying to get our attention. And we're so quick to get back to normal. Girl, I can't wait till this be over with. And you saying that you do. But why? Are you going to change what you've been doing so we won't have to go back as a whole, as the world, go back to doing this same thing that we used to do? Girl, I can't wait. We're going to turn up. We're going to pop bottles. We're going to go do this. We're going to go do that. You're going to go back to your normal self. Change something. I promise you, if you change that, you just be like, good Lord, if I had done this a long time ago, Lord could have blessed me. The Lord could have blessed me to be dealing with, get rid of a whole lot of other things that I have been involved in. And I'm glad that I sat down and I paid attention to what the Lord was trying to tell me. Hey, so how are you guys, Dave? What the Lord was trying to tell me to do. And because I have not given God that time that he need. I used to, but I got what I needed from God. So why do I need to pay attention to what he's telling me to do now? He already done blessed my business. He already done gave me a nice car. He already done took care of me took care of my house. He already done took care of my kids. Everything is doing good. I got what I needed from him. It's like I used him and I don't need him no more. You don't like for people to use you. But you don't use him. You got what you needed from him. And you just like, okay, well, that's it. I don't need to serve God anymore. Yes, you do. Because the stuff that he gave you, he can take you just as quick. Okay. Just as fast as he's giving it to you, he can take it right back. And do you want that? Do you want that? Or do you want what he's already given you and to increase it to even better? Hey, how are you guys today? Good. Do you want him to just give you that little bit of what you already got, or you happy with what you have and you're not looking for no increase? I want increase. I want better. I want more. But in order for me to get more, in order for me to do better, I have to still thank God in advance. I still have to thank God for where I am, whether it's good or bad. Jumpy Key said it. He said you praise God when you feel it and when you don't. When you thanking God when you in a good predicament and when you not. When you going through. And when you not going through, you still giving God praise. I'm still thankful for where I am right now. I'm happy. I'm excited. I got so much, I'm not talking about me per se. I'm just saying, I'm just talking in general, that everything is going well for you. The bank account is looking nice. The kids is doing good. The spouse is doing wonderful. The household is doing good. I mean, everything is going wonderful. And then you have, so now you feel like you don't need him. Then when little things start happening, somebody may have gotten sick. Somebody may have had a situation at work. The job, the group is decreasing. All this stuff is happening. And then you just like, okay, now I need to run back and find out who God is. Now I need to go find out what he was trying to get me to pay attention a long time ago. I bless you with everything that you asked me to bless you with. Now you don't even teach Sunday school no more. You don't even come. You don't even want to. Just you and your car. You don't change your music type. You don't change your atmosphere with the people. You don't start accepting any and everything, the stuff that you didn't used to accept. Now you accepting it. The people that you come in contact with, you just letting any and everything go on. You just because you're happy with what you have. Jonathan, what's up, my friend? How are you guys today? You got all this stuff going on. Have we paid attention to what God is trying to tell us? Have we done that yet? This is why we still on punishment. We on punishment because we still have not done what he asked us to do. We still have not been, we on punishment because we just don't care. We just so eager to get back to our normal life. Our normal life wasn't worth anything, evidently, because look what's happening. Look what's going on. Everybody just, I can't wait to turn up. Hey, you better come on back down. Don't be so quick to just do this stuff. Don't be so quick to be out here. And hey, sister in love, how are you guys today? Don't be so quick to get back to the regular life. Have we paid attention to what God is telling us to do? Have we even came together as a whole to make sure the things that God, hey, how are you guys today? The stuff that God has told us to do, have we done that yet? Are we still in that same predicament because we don't want to change us? We want to still be the same people. I'm good trying to give me something to eat. I'm trying, because I don't want to go knock on the door. But we about to knock on the door or blow a horn or something. I need them to come on. My food is already taken care of. I just need you to just bring it to me. Let me check it and make sure it's good. I'm just stopping down here to give me something to eat real quick. That's all I was doing. And I end up putting the order in at a different one, so I'm down here at the other one. Yeah, don't judge me. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. It is what it is. So I say the girl came out here just now. She went back in. Thank you. Listen, I'm trying to hold down this hair for a little while longer. I was telling him I had two options what I want to do, and I haven't decided which one I'm gonna say I want to do now, or I haven't decided yet. So we just trying to we trying to hold this down until then. Okay, we just trying to hold this down. But at the same time, though, that's why I said a lot of stuff that we've been the Lord's been trying to get our attention for. We just still not paying attention. This weather that is crazy, this up and down weather. It's cold one day, raining the next day. The next day it may be, it's hailing outside. You got a lot of stuff that's happening, and the Lord just said these folks is just not paying attention. I told them to be still. I told them to go somewhere and sit down. They ready to turn up. They ready to get out and just be normal and just be doing crazy stuff. And they just not paying attention. You can't go sit down and eat no more. You can't celebrate your birthday. You can't do any of that stuff. Hey, how are you guys today? We can't do any of that stuff because we're so eager and we're so quick to go. And I'm just saying, this I appreciate those that are on the front line, that are essential workers, that get up and go to work every day. And you out here facing this stuff head on. You battling this stuff, where you working at a clinic, a hospital, whatever you do, cleaning it, being there, even the 911, all these people that have to get out, I'm talking about the have to people. I'm still working, but I'm working from home. Hey, Miss Rachel, how are you guys today? Even though we still getting up going, I'm talking about those that are dealing with this stuff face on. They could interfere with their life. They could change their life because of something the government's saying. Hey, let's open up, all the sit-down restaurants. For what? You can still order your food to go. Go get it and go to the house. Why do you need to go in there and sit down? You don't like the service. You don't want to give the people no tip, no way. Listen, I'm just saying, you don't. Because a lot of folks will be like, why am I going to give them a tip? You don't want to give them no tip, no way. So, just order your food, go get it, and go back home. Or have it delivered, however you feel, or cook. I'm just saying, but we so in a rush to get out and just be all about it. I'm just like, sometimes it's just probably like best that, now she got a glove on one hand, but not a glove on the other. Where's the sense? I told y'all some of this stuff's just not making sense. She's coming out. The food is bagged up. True. But she got one. I'm just trying to figure out where's the sense. Hey, how are you guys? Say, where's the sense making you have on one glove but not the other? Hey, lady, how are you guys today? You got on one glove but not the other. Where are we making sense at? And she's going back in. One glove on but not the other. And then she has the mask around her neck. Like, I'm confused. I'm confused by the way this stuff is set up and the way that because we're not making sense ourselves. The government is gonna force us back out there to kill us. I know they probably put me in Facebook jail or whatever. Hey, lady, how are you? I'm still. I know yesterday I talked about this. And I didn't get a chance to put my little thing up here, y'all, because I was trying to hurry up and I'm trying to hurry up, and they ain't came to me. We finna go knock on the door in a minute. Could you give me mine? Because mine should be ready. I didn't get nothing that was gonna cause y'all to be in here all day. Mine should have been ready. Okay, so. It should have been ready a long time ago. But I'm just trying to figure out where's the sense making in some of this stuff that we doing. But the government is going to be forcing us to be like, oh girl, they say we can open up the nail shops again. So since we can open up the nail shops again, I guess I'll go. But you walking around here acting crazy. You got on one glove. Like, you protecting one hand but not the other. Like, I don't need this one to be protected, but I want this one to be protected. Where is the sense? But we gonna allow the government to open up so much stuff to where it's hindering us, and we not smart enough to put on a pair of clean gloves, wash our hands, put on a pair of clean gloves, And then do what you got to do. Change those gloves out. Rewash your hands, because you're cross-contaminating. I'm saying, by the time you touch everything, that one pair of gloves that you've been touching everything, because like she used, when she went back in there, she used the door. She used the hand with no glove to open up the door. So that one is not being protected at all. So this going to be the sick hand, and this going to be the non-sick hand. I don't know. Like, where's the sense? I'm going to keep asking that, because maybe it's me, and maybe I just be looking at stuff like, okay, so this young lady, she is doing the same thing. She got on one glove. She got the receipts in one hand, and she holding the bag of food with the other. It's all pointless. I don't understand it, and I work. And that's what. Thank you, Crystal. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being on the front line, being involved in the healthcare profession. I appreciate you for all the hard work that you do, stepping out there and risking your life, and you have a child. That you're risking your child's life by going out there and making sure somebody else's family member is doing good or getting healthy or getting back to their life, and you're risking your own getting out there to support or to help somebody else. And you have a child that you can be sending these same things to. I know that ain't mine, because that's too much food. Mine is not going to come in no big bag like a shopping bag. Listen, I can just stand right. Listen, could y'all bring me my food? Mother, I gotta go. Yeah, that ain't mine either. No, she gonna bring it to them, because that's not mine. Collins? Yes. She got the same thing. She got one glove holding the bag, and then that's the same chick, and then the other she got the receipt. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm like, hey, how are you guys today? It doesn't make sense to me for you to tell me put on gloves and but we're not using it properly. We're cross-contaminated, and I know I'm not in the healthcare profession. I don't work in all that, but I'm just looking at it, and I'm just like, it's like common sense to me. It's like by now the common sense should arise by now, but it does not, because you just like, you gonna put on one glove but not the other. And then you got the mask around your neck, so are you protecting your neck or your mouth? Like, I'm confused. I am really confused. It's a lot of things that I see that is just like, who, in the words of Kyla, who raised you? Like, who told you this was going to be something that you can go through life, and you just not using common sense at all? Like, you're just out here just all willy-nilly, and there's no shame in your game. You feel like, oh, this is the correct thing, this is not. And I know it's kind of hard to kind of like, but by now you just be like, oh, where did I go wrong? Or what? And you got the people that did the most protecting of themselves, and they still end up testing positive for it, or they still, and she opened up the door. Baby, Lord Jesus, keep me, Jesus. It's just, it's common sense to me that a lot of stuff, this is why you don't have to exchange money with me. Just bring me my food, because I already paid for it. Just bring it to me, and I can go. Like, maybe it's me, y'all. It's just like common sense sets in after a while. You just like, do you not know that you put on some color, you wash your hands, put your gloves on. Then you went into, went to your car, opened up your car handle. You don't know who touched your car handle while you was in the house. You don't open up your car handle. Is that my food? Because that's too much food too. You touch your car door, got in your car, cranked your car up with your key that's been wherever you don't left it at. Cranked your car up, put your gear shaft into drive, reverse, whatever. Excuse me. You touching your steering wheel. Now them same gloves, you about to go inside the store. You're gonna open up your car handle on the inside. You're going to go outside of whatever store or establishment you're going in. Touch all that stuff with these same gloves. Again, somebody could have coughed or sneezed on something. And, well, she came back with a second glove, but she holding money in that glove that she didn't have the hand on. So, you're going to so somebody coughed or sneezed on it. They're going to put it back on the shelf because they decided they don't want it. You picked it up with your same gloves you don't touch everything else with. Put it in your car. Or take it to the thing. You're going to touch buttons and put your money out and put it in there. You don't went back to the car, Touch that same car handle. Close that door with that same glove. Crank your car with that same key with them same gloves. Put your gear shaft in whichever way you going with them same gloves. Steering your steering wheel with them same gloves. You ain't switched out nothing. Now you don't took everything that you don't touch inside of Walmart or whatever store or establishment you don't been in, and now it's in your car. Where is the sense? Where does it make sense? But we could take 25,000 baths a day and wash all the clothes in the world. But when push come to shove, the small stuff that we don't realize that we're touching and seeing, we're not doing anything about that. Like, where's the sense? Where is it making sense? Now the good baby asked me my name for my food and I don't see anything. Baby, where's the sense? It don't make sense to me, and maybe it's not meant for me to make the sense, but maybe it's meant for somebody to, and hopefully it makes sense to y'all. Or maybe you see something that I haven't paid attention to that is really, really crazy that folks just not paying attention to that. And again, all of this, even though we're talking about this side of it, you still not paying attention to the bigger picture, which is from day one, the Lord's been trying to get all of our attention. We've been doing so much sin and so many different things that it's just not even. I don't heard some new terms this year that I've never heard of before in my life. One of them is social distancing. I didn't even know that, and that's just like they go together. Like, you be like, girl, you on social media? You social? You doing it? But social distancing, I can talk to you from over in your car. We get together and sit in the trunk of the car and talk. When was that supposed to be ever a thing? Social distancing? That's one. What was the other one I heard? I can't remember what I heard. I heard it on the show. I didn't even know what it was until they was explaining it, and I was like, "What is that?" And my daughter, she was telling me a while ago, "Mama, when I say this, you're supposed to say this and be doing." Girl, that sounds nasty. So I don't want to say that. Like, the way you saying it, I don't want to say that. It's so many different terms. You just like, what is that? Who made this stuff up? Is it in Webster? Because we used to use Webster's dictionary when we was in school. We use that to look up terms and words. And now it's kind of like they don't have time to print nothing out because it's a new word. Like, there's a new word. And you have to figure out what that means. And by the time they don't print it out in there, that's not what that means. So they just put it on Google or whatever. And you can Google it and be like, girl, how you spell that? And you don't type it in and pull it up, and there it's okay, that's what that is. They can't put that in. They can't print that out because in a year from now, 6 months from now, it's not going to even mean the same thing. Oh, nobody say that no more. Oh, well, I do. Some people still say off the chain. We stopped saying that probably in the early 2000s, I think. But people still say it. They still say, girl, that was off the chain. You be like, folks still say that. Things change. Hey, how are you guys say? Things change and people say all this crazy stuff. But I'm just saying, y'all, let's just make stuff make sense. In the words of Bishop Smith, it have to make sense. And it do, because a lot of stuff, it just don't make sense to me. And you just sit and you just look or you hear stuff. I'm not a person that sit and watch, like, the news and stuff. I could be watching Golden Girls. Like, I'm almost through with Golden Girls. I'm not going to know what I need to do. I think I have, like, 10 episodes left, and I probably will be done with that today. But, or maybe in the morning. Maybe tomorrow. But you got people that I can't sit and watch that because it's just like that can consume you. That can be something you just be like, I want to watch something that's funny and that's happy and that can just keep you going. You just be like, girl, that was a trip. That's funny. And you're not consumed by what's happening in the world. I'm not saying you don't need to know, but when you sitting there watching every time the folks get on the TV, Channel 8, they talk about the virus before they talk about the weather. And you just like, what are we supposed to put on today even though we ain't going nowhere? What are we supposed to put on today? Like, what is the weather like? What shoes do I wear? Do I put on boots? Do I put on tennis shoes? Do I put on sandals? What am I wearing? What am I supposed to do? And that's what I'm saying. I just like to watch stuff that is going to kind of, regular stuff. All this other stuff that people are doing and talking about, it's just way too much. It can take you down. You just be like, oh, Lord. And then you on the phone or you talking to somebody, you heard what they said? They said such and such and such and such. And they said, girl, let me tell you something. I'm trying to figure out, because that's too much food for that to be mine. It's just too much. I just wanted my food. I haven't eaten since yesterday, and I wanted to just have my food so I can go ahead and finish working and getting some stuff done and being productive today. But this little establishment is about to make all of that change because we don't have. She asked me my name. My food would have been ready. Should have just been sitting up there on the thing and just ready for you to grab it and bring it to me. Because you didn't have to take my order. You didn't have to exchange monies. None of that. Monies. You didn't have to exchange monies or anything. You just had to pick my food up, and it should have already been bagged and brought it out here to me. And with the one glove lady, I still haven't been able to see what my food is about. Let me see. Excuse me, y'all. But yeah, that's all, when it comes down to that kind of stuff. Just want to put that out there and share that with you all. If y'all see something that is kind of like ludicrous or it don't make sense, you could say something. You could speak on it. You could put it on here, comment on it, and just, hey, I don't agree with it. I don't see where that makes sense. And then I think as the people that have those type of businesses that are allowing to open the nail shops or tattoo places or whatever, if they're allowing them to open, the government is, and you still don't feel comfortable with doing it, then don't do it. Don't go with the majority. Go with what you feel like is right, or I think we're not at a place to where we can say, hey, let's open back up the city. Let's open this establishments back up. So you just now taking my money off my card? Where's my food? I'm just now saying that you just took, so y'all just ran my card. I paid for it online. What is happening? I dreamed you made me a potato salad. I hope I'm not dreaming. You are. It was definitely dreaming. I've been cooking since Sunday. Sunday I baked fish. What's today? Wednesday? Sunday I baked fish. Monday. What did I make Monday? Neck bones, I think, Monday. Yeah. And yesterday I made some pork chops. So today I just didn't feel like, I just want my little food. I didn't get nothing extravagant or all out of the norm. I just got something simple that should have been ready almost an hour ago, and I have yet to receive it. And I'm feeling some type of way, and you just charged my card, and I paid for it at 10 something. I'm trying to figure out where is the problem. I'm patient, but that's why I did it that way, so it wouldn't take so long for when I could just pull up here, I can just come and just grab it and go. And it seemed like to me they just have two people that's just delivering the food outside. So I'm patient, but I would love for them to already have that together and pull me on, frame a little situation on out. But yeah, I don't know nothing about no potato salad, ma'am. I don't know anything about that. That ain't been in my spirit as of yet to make potato salad. You know the big thing about making potato salad, you already know what it is, and the part I don't like the most is cutting the potatoes. I'll make it. I'll definitely make it, but I ordered a salad. And this better be it. Oh, I'm finna tell them to give me my money back. And I could go somewhere else. She done got confused. She done came out here with two more. I just ordered a salad. I don't even think you needed, you didn't even need 10 minutes to bring that salad. Let me see if this is my food, because she coming up. No. I'm gonna wait till she drop their food off and say, what's the hold up? Well, maybe this is it.
What was the name on the word? Was it calling?
Yes.
Yes, here we go.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. I got to go back to work. But if I did, if I didn't have to go back to work, let this window up. Because it is starting to rain. I went to Cheddar's. I wanted a salad from Cheddar's. That's all I wanted. And I ordered this at 10 something, and it's 12:30. I know they told me what time it was gonna be picked up, but I ordered before they even opened. But it shouldn't have took you that long, cause mine should have been the first order. These people are pretty like they just ordered. Don't wait, don't worry. I do my survey. They always try to send you a survey. Well, how was our service? Okay, got you, Flip. That's all I wanted was a salad from Cheddar's. That's it. That's it. And now I don't set up here and y'all ain't got that under control yet. That's not, y'all don't have that wrapped up into a good place where you can say, hey, let's continue to do this. Not for me to come back during this time. Not to this one. I won't be coming back to this one. I'll wait till y'all officially open. And it's okay for us to... It's starting to rain. Other than that, I would have. Okay? That would have been a different situation. I think he about to ask me for something, sir. Not right now, sir. I don't even have nothing in here. I ain't got nothing in here. That is gonna, yeah. That's all I wanted. That's it. That's all I wanted. It shouldn't have took you that long. Don't took you that long and then some. People are still waiting to get their food or just order or whatever. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna let it be what it is. Cause I got to go down and get back to what I was doing. It's all the whole It's all the whole and it started to rain. And I wanted to get back before it started raining. Before the things started changing. Listen, don't forget tonight, 7 o'clock p.m., the New Freedom Chapel Missionary Baptist Church will be doing our Bible study on Facebook Live. So, if you have not already share, and follow the New Freedom Chapel Missionary Baptist Church page, please go and share, and follow. I would love for you all to listen in. I do not know what the topic is going to be tonight. Great, amazing, wonderful missionary college. There will be teaching Bible study tonight at 7 o'clock. If you have questions, you got comments, you want to join in on the conversation, we would love for you to join in on the conversation. Please already been on one to New Freedom Chapel Missionary Baptist Church page and like that page. And when we go live, you'll see it. I will also share it on my page, and I will also share it on the God's Day page. Hey, how are you guys today? We would already have it shared on there. So please, if you have not already been sent the invite from me, go and like the New Freedom Chapel page. Please go and like that page. That way, every time we go live, you'll be able to see what's going on. And when we go, when we post pictures and whatever events that we may have or whatever is going on, you will be a part of that. You already know what's happening with the New Frequent Chapel Missionary Baptist Church, where the great, amazing, wonderful pastor is none other than the Bishop Dwight Collins. So please tune in tonight, 7 o'clock p.m. We would love for you to be a part of that. Also, go in my God's Day page. I didn't get a chance to put the thing up there, but please go and like the God's Day page. It's God's Day Whispers and Abuse. And like, share, and follow that page. It's a lot of information on there. I have not updated it today, but I will update it soon. Go on there, and there's a lot of different businesses and companies and stuff that you can network with that maybe, even when we're in this quarantine state, we're being in the stay-at-home situation, you still can set things up for when we are able to open and do whatever. You still have people you can network with, and then most of the time it's not even that. You can still do it, and because their business just is through it's virtually, so you'll be able to do that. Please don't forget that. Go on there and look at some new stuff. I've been posting, trying to stay updated as much as I possibly can with posting different businesses and what they have going on, whatever specials they have, all that other kind of stuff. Just making sure everybody don't forget about the small business, the people that are doing some great things, even churches that are still going live, or may have a small service or whatever, or those that may be giving out food, being able to assist others, or may have information. If there's a job fair information that you need, there are still a lot of jobs that are hiring, especially like the grocery stores and other places they may be hiring. If you have information, you can send it to me, inbox it, or you can email me, godsday81@gmail.com, godsday81@gmail.com, and we can get the word out for people that may be still looking for jobs. If there's something that somebody can do to help them out with their income, let's do that. Let's do that with supporting people that are looking to increase their income or looking for income altogether. Let's make sure that we're supporting them. And folks that maybe you're trying to get some things done around the house, get some information or whatever. Let's just make sure that we are doing that by passing the word along and helping and supporting somebody else. You don't know where your help you may need help from somebody. So by you doing it, it never hurts to just say, hey, I need help with such and such, and try to find the resources that can help you. Also, for those that may want to be a guest and you want to talk, hey lady, how are you? God's Day. If you're looking to have help, get help from somebody that you may be dealing with depression, suicidal thoughts, mental illness, any of those things. Hey, how are you, God's Day? Any of those things. If you're willing to talk about it and you want to be a guest on God's Day, let me know. Email me, godsday81@gmail.com. That's GODSDAY81@gmail.com. And let's try to help somebody that may be dealing with that. I don't know. I don't have experience with any of those things, but maybe you do, or maybe you know somebody that does. And we can get the word out. We do not have to be together. We can do it virtually. To be a guest, you can do it virtually. We can discuss those things and help somebody else out. Maybe give them a number or put them in contact with somebody that can help them. In this state of mind, even with abuse, domestic violence, I told y'all physical abuse is not the only type of abuse. Drug abuse, alcohol, all of those things. If we can come and you know somebody that is dealing with that and they need support and help, and you can help out with one of those things, or you have information that will help somebody out, because everybody is supposed to be quarantining at the house or whatever. Hey, how are you guys say? You got people that are at the house or doing whatever, and you don't know what thoughts they're going through. How am I going to make it? How am I going to make it to the next month? How am I going to make it through this? And those thoughts come up about suicidal things. They may have lost a loved one that they didn't get a chance to say goodbye to because of this pandemic that we're in. And because they're in it, they're going through some emotional changes. Someone that may have just had a baby, but they lost a loved one in the midst of that. And they're going through so many different, their body is going through so many different changes emotionally. And if we can come and talk about it and put the word out there, or give them assistance in what they need, let's make sure that we can do that as a whole and help somebody. It ain't about, how much money you got and, calling folks crazy and thinking they don't No, we are all still human. We all still go through stuff. We all have some issues or whatever that we've been through. And you don't want those issues that you overcame to come back up because you're quarantined, because you're in this pandemic. We're in this pandemic and we all closed in or whatever. You still want to be able to stay sane and maintain. In order for us to stay sane and maintain, let's help each other out the best way that we can to make sure that everybody is doing good. And when this is all over, when God said it's okay for us to go back, not the government, but God, that's the wrong G. When the government, not the government, but when God said that it's okay for us to go back out into reality, go back into the real world, do what we've been doing, but better at doing it and not so much of other stuff that we've been doing. When it's that time comes, we'll know that everybody came out on top. They overcame this situation. This is not the end of us. This will not be the end of us at all. We're going to keep going forth. We already know God got this plan. He already got this already worked out. But we got to be on punishment for a while because we don't act it up. And so our dad is putting us on punishment for a while. I know some people probably I don't like the way you said that or like the way that, hey, it is what it is. I try to be as real and as upfront as I possibly can. We on punishment because we've been doing so many different things. Y'all know when New Orleans went through that whole, Hurricane Katrina? Putting you on punishment because you did that. Houston did some stuff. I'm saying the world as a whole. We so involved in ourselves. We so quick to be involved in everything else but what God is telling us to do in God's business. And because we don't want to pay attention to what God is telling us to do and doing His business, He's going to make you do it one way or another. I told you, voluntary or involuntary. He's going to make you do it one way or another. So do you pay attention to Him? Do you do what you're supposed to be doing? But in the midst of all of that, you can help somebody some type of way. You might can't be there financially or physically, but you can say, hey, I got a number. You can talk to such and such that has been through this. I got somebody that's going through that. I got somebody that got a testimony that's going to get you through this. And we all can help each other out. Again, you can email me, godsday81@gmail.com, GODSDAY81@gmail.com. And let's help. Let's support. Let's be there. Physically we can't. But we can do it like giving out numbers. There's a lot of stuff that's being done virtually. And even with being a guest, you do not have to be there physically. We can do it virtually and make sure that you get the word out and let the world know, hey, they got this information that you might want to tune into. Maybe somebody don't want to tune into it, but you're a family member that knows somebody that's dealing with this. Even with diabetes, a lot of folks don't know how to deal with diabetes, heart issues. Put the word out there. Cancer, let's put the word out there. Let's talk about it. Let's put it out there. Let's help somebody. Somebody may have just found out that they had it. Somebody may be a survivor of it. Somebody may be whatever the case may be. But this is stuff that people go through in everyday life and they don't know how to overcome it. We're not just passing away just from this virus. It's more than just this virus that we're passing away from. And folks don't get it because they thinking, they must have, when somebody passed away because they thought they were my sister. Did she have the virus? She had the coronavirus? I'm like, what? That's not the only thing that's killing people. Listen, it's not, no, she did not pass away from the virus, okay? But folks, that's the first thing that they say because that's what's going on right now. But we have to make our brains bigger than what it is. Go past this small surface that we're looking, this tunnel, this little part that we're just paying attention to. We got to look beyond that. Go beyond all of that. Don't even think that it's just this one thing that people dying from. So if somebody died now, they had diabetes prior, or they didn't die from, you didn't have complications with diabetes, or they had the virus. That's exactly what everybody's thinking. No, it's not that. So don't think that because you don't get the virus that you still can't pass away from diabetes or from cancer or from something else, heart issues or whatever. So again, because we're not paying attention to the other stuff, don't think that it still cannot be something that you can still pass away from. So as a whole, if you have information, you know somebody has information, somebody's running a nonprofit or running a awareness situation. I can't think of the name of it right now. Y'all have not eaten, so my brain is not working 100% right now because I have not eaten. But you have somebody that can bring awareness. I know, I'm almost there. Bring awareness to what's happening or what's going on besides this virus. And I would love to talk to somebody that has been through that on the front line or not on the front line, has been a patient that has overcame it, have a testimony, any of those things. That's okay by me. My thing is this, just knowing that we can get the word out. It don't have to be our story. It don't have to be the end of our story. We can make it something big. But like, I overcame that. I beat diabetes. I beat an STD that they say I couldn't. There was no cure for. I don't overcame that. See, it's a testimony. So with that, you can have ways that you can bring awareness to that, or even somebody that has been through depression or whatever. If you know somebody that they overcame that, or they're dealing with it and they need help, either side of it, let's talk about it. Let's put it out there, and let's give people that help that they need. Again, it's not just this virus that's been a part of our world. It's more than just that, and it's really sad that that's the only thing that we think that you can pass away from. Come on now. We've been dealing with other stuff and passed away from other stuff way before now, but this is what we come up with. But again, though, I just want to put that out there and let you all know about that. So don't forget about the podcast. The link is on the top of the God's Day page. It is pinned at the top. Click on that link. It's going to have a flyer on there with my picture and all the podcast links, or all the podcast platforms that I'm a part of. You click on that link, it's going to pop up. It's going to show you all the social media stuff that I'm on. Click on it, like, share, and follow it. If you download the app and if you have an Apple device, you already have Apple Podcasts on your phone. So you can just click on that, and it's going to bring you to the episodes, the God's Day episodes. It's going to show God's Day logo on the top. And when you see that logo, click on that link. Download those episodes. And while we're all quarantining at the house and, doing whatever, working or cleaning up or cooking or whatever, listen to those episodes. Go back, add some reviews, or let me know, say, hey, episode such and such I like, or I didn't like, or I love constructive criticism. That makes you be better. I'm okay with constructive criticism. It makes you be a better person and to change up some things. When folks say, oh, I don't like when you did that, and I know it's the way you come at folks, but I'm okay with somebody trying to help you to do better. You don't know it all. You don't. You don't know it all. You don't understand everything. And since you don't, take what other people may say to heart and help you out to be a better person. It doesn't mean somebody's coming for you. They're just trying to help you out. What's wrong with help? We all need some help. Eric Kimber got a song, Lord, I Need Your Help, because we do. We need his help. Every second, every minute, every hour, every day, we need his help. He favored my brother. But we need his help. So don't be afraid to accept the help that people are trying to give to you and trying to make you be better. There's nothing wrong with that. He seen them birds on that power line. He turned around and started talking to them. Wow. He's smoking a cigarette and drinking coffee out the same mouth. Don't judge me. I said it. Yes, I did. Hey, how are you guys today? Listen, y'all. So, yeah, I just wanted to let you all know that information about that, because it's really serious out here. And, again, it's not about just one thing that we're in. We come in contact with and letting that be the end of us. We are more than what people are putting on us. We're more than what folks got to say or whatever. We're more than that. Like, because they say that you got a cough, that means you got the virus. No, we was coughing before this thing got this big. Why you just can't say, oh, maybe I drank some water and went down the wrong pipe. But as soon as you start coughing, everybody turning around, you got the virus. Come on. We bigger than that. We better than that. I know sometimes it'd be a joke. You'd be like, oh, what was that? Who did that? Hey, it is what it is when it comes to stuff like that. But, let me get these. Oh, Jesus. But, baby. But we're bigger than that, and we got so much other stuff going on. So just remember what I said today, y'all. I will be back tonight for our Wednesday night Bible study with Bishop Dwight Collins with the New Freeman Chapel Missionary Baptist Church. I would love for you all to tune in and to join in with the conversation on what's happening with Bible study tonight. So be a part of that. Don't forget about the podcast, and don't forget about the God's Day page. Like, share, and follow. Also, don't forget about the Faith Fellowship of Churches page. Go like, share, and follow that page as well. If I sent you an invite, please go like these pages. If I share information, that means I recommend these people. That means I recommend their business. That means I love what they're doing. So let's support each other overall. I want y'all to have a great rest of y'all day. Don't forget about the Bible study tonight at 7 o'clock p.m. New Fremont Chapel Missionary Baptist Church, where the great, amazing, wonderful pastor is none other than the Bishop Dwight Collins. Have a great rest of y'all day. I'll see y'all at 7 o'clock for the Bible study on the New Fremont Chapel Missionary Baptist Church page. I'll talk to y'all later. Remember, God loves you. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Talk to y'all later. Bye. Yo, mama. So you just gonna go down the wrong street? He going down the wrong street.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing. I was looking at that man.
Man.
The truck going down the wrong way. Carla.